Sean here, another busy day in the world of the royals or ex-royals, but this time it's a favourite topic that's come up that recently of course wouldn't have really been brought up, but with their abrupt removal from the Platinum Jubilee celebrations, now apparently seems a very good time. What are we talking about? Morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Nice to see you today as ever, lovely to have your company in Kensington Gardens again. It's been a wonderful day actually here as well so far. Also must point out that a few people got really confused the other day, so I thought I'd address it, as they say. All the kids, don't they? They do that one. It's all about apparently I was backing or saying Meghan Markle was brave. Let me explain first and foremost. On this channel, I present the news to you. I'm a professional news journalist working for many channels around the world. I simply don't take sides. I tell you what we know, and then with impartiality I let you decide what you think to the comments or how the story's panning out. So when I suggested that Meghan was brave, perhaps many didn't understand, and maybe it's a northern saying, but in the north of England when we say somebody's like brave, like brave for entering a room, particularly when you've had an argument with someone or fallen out with somebody or something like that, that was in the context of that. So, I just want to point out all those silly people writing on saying I'm being paid by the Sussex squad or Harry and Meghan's team, and of course for the more intelligent ones that watch this programme, you truly understand how impartial I am. I'm simply bringing you the news that matters to you. So back as ever to your breaking royal story of the day. Now this story really does escalate in many respects because when you think about it, say 2 weeks ago, everybody had no idea how it was going to pan out for Harry and Meghan. And when they returned back here to the United Kingdom, there were great things. We were told they were going to be bringing their children, etc. But then what happened as usual and evolved was the usual game of cat and mouse with Harry and Meghan. Nobody knew exactly where they were staying, who they were with, all that sort of stuff, And when you think about it, that's really what's put a lot of the public off Harry and Meghan across the world, I'm sure. We could go back to various stints, but just silly things like when their child was born, Archie Windsor. It just seems silly, doesn't it, not to sort of share things with the world. But then on the other hand, the minute you dart back to California, put in a picture online, what are you about? But as ever, this particular story is taking a bit of a twist because now senior members of the British monarchy are looking and talking openly about the removal of their titles, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. And this has really stemmed around the fact that, well, if you think about it, Harry and Meghan seemingly don't want to take part in anything, don't want to have any part, of course, of British royal life. And as Harry famously said, he's now not trapped, he's free, while of course his father and Prince William are. They didn't look particularly trapped over the Platinum Jubilee, did they? So now, as I say, this is taking an active discussion and it will be done in the usual way. But I think the way that they're going to go about this, and as ever we have to say allegedly, and I'm just telling you what I find out first, is it will be an open discussion with them, as to what they plan to do and why the titles remain important to them. And then of course this will go into a discussion again with other senior members, and then the real factor will kick in. This is not an overnight thing, but I think what's really happened with their recent returnees and the fact that they darted off really without connecting much with their family on both sides, that's true, but on a bigger picture when you think about it, it just looks stupid, doesn't it, now to have two ex-royals halfway around the world using the title the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, when clearly it's the one thing that really hurts them the most, being reminded clearly of their former royal life. As ever, when I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean, Kensington Gardens, London.